Today we're going to be unboxing a package. I picked these up from AliExpress. These are basically soldering iron tip that attaches to a tip. Now I did try designing something like that with my big blade like this, and I tried copper wire and made a layout to remove the joysticks from the PlayStation 5 controller. Now this is a brand new controller, never been used. You can see there's no marking. Thumbsticks are brand new. This one came with my PlayStation 5 Pro. Just never use it because I have ones that Hall Effect, and these are the Hall Effect sensors, TMRs. So yeah, I tried building something like that, didn't work out good. But I was like, man, wouldn't it be cool if somebody would come out with, you know, an iron to be able to remove these. I got a little fucks on me. And they did. So these weren't much. I ordered 2 of them. And this is supposed to work from the PlayStation 4, the Xbox, the newer ones, not the old ones. Basically, it's just an iron with little holes. I ordered 2 of them. And that would be for this handle right here, a JVC T245 -B, whatever, but T245 iron. Speaking of irons, yeah, I just ordered 2 more irons, so I have a total of like 6. I don't have to change iron or tips. You know, use my old JVC station because I think, you know, it heats up a lot faster and is more powerful than the new digital one. That's just my opinion. Yeah, so this is a big copper tip. It's not copper, it's made out of metal. Would have been nice to see it made out of copper. Pretty good quality on the actual tip itself. On the picture they show this screwing off, see? So you can replace the tip. And see, JVC should have came out with something like this. Wonder if I get in contact with the marketing or their design team. So yeah, I got an extra one. Just to have for like another station. But in theory, it's supposed to just match right up on there. Yup, and it fits it just right too. You know, I use my desoldering tool to remove these, so I don't have to be clearing the holes or anything like that, having issues with it. But this saves so much more time, so I'd have to go over each hole, hold it on there for a while to remove. Like if I wanted to do one, I'll show you. I'll do a ground one. So you hold it on there. So on the ground ones, you want to stay on there a little longer and see it cleared it. over here, you don't have to heat up as much. Only the ground. There we go. So that's how I normally remove them. I used to use heat, but then I invested in the desoldering station. So we're going to remove these. Never used. So I'd say the best action would be to come in one of these devices right here. So this doesn't move, I'm just going to add another one just to stable it. It's kind of awkward to put this on, but there we go. It's going up in temp. It's climbing pretty high, it says. We should be at melting. No, it's going to take a while for this to heat up, I would imagine. This piece of metal. Get my fume extractor on. Make sure all the pins are all straight on here. I'm just going to try to hold this in place and then swap it. I just want to see if we can do it that way. Alright, it's melting now. Just going to fill this up with all solder. All the holes. I don't know how you're going to clean this thing. You gotta have a little too much on this side right here. I just don't want it dripping over the board. That's smoky. Smoky Joe. Alright, I'm just going to put a little bit of flux down on the connectors, the connections. Oh yeah, I could probably turn this thing down. 300. It's at 350 right now. There it goes, it came out. There we go. Get it flush against the board. Yeah, it's not flush. Yeah, so I don't recommend doing it that way, I guess, but I mean, I guess it'll work. It's just I don't like adding that much heat to the joystick. and it's basically adding heat to it. Let's try to get this bottom one off. Oh, I'm so shaky. Yeah, I would have to figure out a more stable system for this if I did it this way, because I'd want to put them on there real fast. Alright, that's flat. Ooh, that's hot. Maybe use some gloves, but yeah, it seems to work pretty good. It's a neat tool. I mean, even if you just wanted to remove it with this and then wick the pads up with your iron, fits in the JVC stand for hibernation. But yeah, I think I'd rock it at about, on the JVC, about, I'm going to turn it down to by about 330 or something like that. That's extremely hot, because when it heats up that tip, you know, here's the other one, when, you know, it's heating up on the iron. Take this thing out pretty good. Take a piece of wrap tape around it. But yeah, when this heats up, this gets up to temp, it's going to stay at a high temp, and this is not going to have to work so hard. So I feel like the temperature would be like 330 Celsius. I mean, it's set for 350 on there. Yeah, this one looked like it got bent a little bit. Yeah, see, it's wobbling. Yeah, why doesn't JVC come out with something like this? Take this out of the board holder. Are we going to have to touch up some joints? Yeah, of course, but for pretty much it did a pretty good job. It looks like everything's somewhat connected except the ground over here that we sucked, and about this ground and these two grounds and this one. Yeah, so all I have to do is just touch that up, put the controller back together and calibrate it. I'm not going to bore you guys with that, but yeah, I just figured I would share this tool with others. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description where you can get this. It's not an affiliated link or anything, but just to help out other people. But yeah, like I said, I tried to design something like that with this, with copper wire wrapped around this really tight, going this way and trying to dissipate the heat, which it didn't work good. And this is cool that you could use this on different controllers. So I hope you like that unboxing review of the tip for removing the joysticks. Pretty simple, straightforward. Hope you guys liked the video. If you guys get a chance, give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching.